President of the United States was giving a speech, but in the next second, he collapsed to the ground in pain. His body suddenly began to grow larger and turn red. As his clothes were burned into pieces by the intense heat, President Ross transformed directly into a red monster. Everyone was completely stunned. The guards immediately raised their guns and opened fire, but it had no effect on him. Instead, it only made the red giant even more furious. He ripped apart the White House behind him and prepared to attack the people present. At the critical moment, a shield suddenly flew in. I had just arrived on the scene. The red giant swung a heavy punch at me, and I was sent flying dozens of meters away. My vibranium wings kept shaking violently. As I saw the red giant charging at me again, I had no choice but to evade for the moment. While the red giant was distracted by the soldiers, I instantly attacked from behind and cut a wound across his back. But the moment I landed, I was slapped away by another strike from the red giant. I was no match for him at all and could only keep dodging. Then he flew straight up into the air, crashed into me, and slammed me into the White House. Just as he was about to finish me off, military drones finally arrived. Bullets rained down on the red giant, but in rage, he threw a flagpole and knocked down a drone with a single strike. At this point, he had completely lost control. In order to protect nearby civilians, I launched several flying blades at him. The red giant was successfully pushed into a full rage. Having achieved my goal, I immediately turned and flew away. The red giant leapt into the air and chased after me. Before long, I lured him to Sakura Island. This place held memories between Ross and his daughter Betty. I hoped to awaken Ross's consciousness through this, but the furious Ross could no longer listen to anything. In the next moment, the red giant ignited a car and threw it at me. I leapt into the air and sliced the car cleanly in half with a single strike. The red giant seized the opportunity and rushed at me quickly, punching me repeatedly. Then I controlled drones to distract his attention. But just as I was about to fly away, he grabbed my wings. The red giant gave me no chance to escape, even tearing off my wings. He grabbed my head tightly. At the critical moment, I noticed the flying blades at his waist. Using that opportunity, I broke free from his grip, but I was still sent flying dozens of meters by a punch. As the red giant was about to take my life, I concentrated all my energy into my wings. A sudden explosion of power erupted, and both of us were blown away by the massive force, falling completely unconscious. After some time, I was dug out by several military personnel. The red giant also regained consciousness, but reinforcements had not yet arrived, so I decided to personally try to talk him down and awaken the Ross within him. Under my continuous persuasion, the red giant finally